If you just now tuning in, hit the like, hit the subscribe, and hit the bell. GMS fam, the green room. Let's start this week off right. GMS fam, the green room. Happy Monday. Welcome back to the GMS show. We are here for the next regular week. I hope everybody's doing good, man. Hope everybody's in great health. All your kids is doing well if you got them. Hope everybody had a great weekend as well, man. I know it's spooky season, so I know some of y'all been out here dressing up in different costumes and whatnot, going to parties and shit. Hopefully y'all been staying safe out here doing y'all thing, man. I've been hearing some wild things about these Halloween parties as of late, man. So just make sure y'all stay safe, man. And if you in a place where you feel like, you know what I'm saying, you got to get up out of there, man, always trust your intuition. Let me tell you something. Your intuition is not going to steer you wrong in today's age, man. In today's life that we are living, trust your intuition, because the percentage of something bad happening, and we started every show with peace, love, and positive energy, but I'm just letting you know the reality of the situation is the odds, the percentages of something bad happening go way up, and they've been up. People can't go out and party and have a good time amongst each other without something bad happening. You know what I'm saying? So just stay safe out there, man. I'm hoping that y'all good and y'all kids is good, man. Check the candies and whatnot. Tomorrow is the festivities. Now, we're going to get into a lot. First and foremost, man, GMS fam, make sure y'all tap into that live chat, man. Shout out your city, man. Where are you tuning in from? I want to see what city y'all repping out here in these states or maybe across the seas. King Lukey, I see you. PM Midnight is in the building. Vale is here. William Eastman is here. CDT Beach, Justin Furlow, what's going on? Yeah, that's right. I'm hearing allegedly Skimbone, internet social media personality who does a lot of comedy things and skits and whatnot. And apparently he had a party. I don't know if it was his party or if it was a party he was at, but nonetheless, Skimbone was there and barely escaped with his life. Yeah, apparently it was about 15 to 18 people that got shot. A couple people actually passed away. So praying for those individuals who were injured and for the families who lost loved ones that night. Like I said, man, be careful when you go out there, man. It's like you can go out and try to have fun, but it's like that thing has to be there in the back of your head. Like, man, something could go left. And if you feel that way, man, a party is not that lit and not that important for you to stay, man. I'm always the person, and I'm telling you, it never fails, bro. It never fails. My entire life, I would just feel some type of way about a certain situation. I would either remove myself or not even go. And it always seems like when I'm not there, something crazy happens. And as soon as I leave, something crazy happens. So always trust your intuition, man. Don't wait it out. If you feel weird about it and be like, well, if you got to tell yourself, well, I mean, we can just stay for another 15, 20 minutes. That is your sign that you have to leave now. That's all I'm saying. But, yeah, man, prayers out to those family members now. So we have some things that we need to discuss today. First and foremost, I do want to get into what happened over the weekend. So I think it had to be on Friday, maybe Saturday. It was one of those days. But Akademiks has been covering a lot that's been going on with fellow streamer Kai Cenat. And one of those things that has happened recently with Kai, actually, is a little bit of backstory, is that Kai had to review, or didn't really have to, but he heard Glorilla's new song. Now, a lot of people like Glorilla. They think she's dope. And, you know, in this day and age, realizing that you need a streamer to help boost your song or help boost your notoriety nowadays kind of lets me let me know more how much of the music industry is dying. Because the fact that streamers, and Akademiks has said this plenty of times, he says he makes $4 to $5 million a year off of record labels. Akademiks is not a manager. Akademiks is not an A&R. Akademiks is not a CEO of a label. Akademiks is not a producer. Akademiks is not a rapper. Even though he has a little parody rap, he's not that. He's not considered that at all. He's none of the above. But he is being paid $4 to $5 million a year from collective labels around the industry. And it is because streamers like him, like Kai Cenat, like anybody who is popular, they got millions of fans and thousands of people that watch their streams every week. Those people are getting paid, I mean, crazy amounts of money so that they can go on their streams and tell their followers what's hot and what's not. So apparently Glorilla wasn't up on this formula that has been taking place over the past, I don't know how many years. And Kai heard a new song that Glorilla came out with it. It didn't really sound that good. It wasn't too much up to par. And he said how he felt about it, to which Glorilla decided to block him. And I guess when Glorilla was live and people were asking, hey, why'd you block Kai? Which is also crazy because that also lets you know how much of an influence these streamers have. Soon as she went live, she had a whole bunch of people in there asking why she blocked Kai. Why'd you do this? And it's reports. Like, it was trending. Like, this is how much pull, this is how much influence that these streamers have. All she did was block this guy, and it became a trending topic. And then after that, now we get to the point where, okay, now she's trying to be on her, you know, she tough, she from Memphis, whatever. Hey, why you block Kai? Why you do that? Hey, stop asking me about why I blocked somebody. They made their bed, they got to lay in it. That's what she said. Now, as people are reporting about this and people like Akademiks are talking about it, they see that Kai realizes he got blocked and there was all this other extra shit. Long story short, Kai is doing a prison stream right now, if you guys didn't know, a 7-day stream. What up, Theo? 7 days in jail. I don't know why he decided to do this. Clearly, it has been causing a lot of media attention and been having everybody talk and stream and all types of shit. But he's doing a 7-day jail stream, to which he responded to what Glorilla said about him being blocked and making his bed and laying in it. Well, he kept that same energy with her because she decided, hey, I'm going to go on Twitter and say, hey, I feel drunk right now, I might unblock Kai Cenat. Now, it's funny that she said that, and it's also funny when you got to keep in mind how things work in the industry nowadays when it comes to streamers. Clearly, somebody on her team was like, hey, that's not a good idea. This man has way too much influence with the kids and with the youth and with all this other shit. It's a bad idea to be on his bad side or to block him or to think that you don't need his help to continue to push your records, which is crazy because that's also a testament to how far removed the consumer, the fan, is away from the artist and the music. They are so far removed from connecting with actual music and with the artistry of it that a streamer can dictate to these kids whether or not something is good or not, even if the kid liked it, because this guy, Kai Cenat, or because Akademiks, or because this so-and-so streamer said that it wasn't hot. You're not going to listen to it. I'm sorry, I could never live that way. I feel I have way too much of an actual, real, authentic connection to music, and I think that my generation was probably the last generation of people to actually have a real, genuine connection with music before it took off to where it is now. I can never allow myself to be that. I can't allow myself to sit back and just allow somebody to dictate what I like and what I don't like. But society is so robotic and these kids are so follower. Like, that's exactly what these social platforms are for. Followers. These are a bunch of followers who don't have a mind for themselves, so it's easy for these people to dictate what they like and don't like. Now, it went left because Glorilla, for some reason, I guess, wanted to go on live, and she was inebriated, a little bit drunk, and she decided to go at Akademiks. And she said some things that were not favorable to Akademiks. Now, Akademiks went live on his channel to say something. But before we get there, I want y'all to see some of the things he had to say on Twitter. What up, Montez? So Akademiks said, Glorilla is a effing idiot. She really think Kai Cenat is locked up. Her label must have humbled her stupid ass in realizing, B, you ain't bigger than the program, and Kai Cenat is valued way more than you. She tried to cop plea to him, but tried to diss me in the process. Glorilla is officially a goofy. She said her and Kai Cenat beef is some street-ish. This chick is literally delusional. Yo Gotti deactivated her Twitter. Then he tagged her and called her a effing moron. And then he said, you have street beef with Kai Cenat. And then he also retweeted this. He said, just to make sure you see, this is a goofy. If you trying to S Kai D, don't diss me, you goofy ass hoe. Just apologize to the nigga. Wait, I gotta do with it. What I gotta do with it. And he went on to say, Glorilla really feeling herself. This hoe tweaking. B, you fell off once Sexy Red took your whole lane. You trying to do the sex appeal-ish, but nobody trying to F you. Play your damn role. Kai kept it real, then you got mad at him. He kept the same energy, then you folded and you got mad at me. What up, Grits? He said, is it true that Offset ain't do Kai's prison skit because he said his new joint was mid? No, I don't think so. I think for somebody who actually has been to jail, they be damned if they go and do like a jail stream and pretend like they locked up. You know what I mean? I mean, that's what I will hope his mentality is. I hope he's not that sensitive to where he's like, oh, this nigga said my shit was mid and I'm just not going to go and support his stream. I think it's based off the fact that Offset was really locked up, which is another thing, you know, another conversation away from this. But people are having a problem with Kai streaming himself in jail and all these black people and brown people in jail trying to play like they're actually locked up, which is like a traumatic thing for a lot of people. And you know, he's getting some backlash for it, but we'll talk about that in a second. Now, you see he's going off, but I could tell you, or he could tell you better than I can explain. Now, let me go ahead and put this up. I want y'all to hear how he responded. This is Akademiks actually responding to the things Glorilla had to say and also playing some of the audio of Glorilla going off on him. Listen here.
This is where you started, Joe. So, Glorilla essentially blocked Kai Cenat. I'm going to give you out a synopsis. I'm going to play the videos. Glorilla's an artist, used to be hot a year ago, was in a consideration for all the hottest, new artist of the year, best new artist of the year. In the span of a year, 5 artists took her spot. She's on her way out. And I'm going to tell you why she's on her way out. Because she lost the same essence she's trying to display tonight. And I'm going to actually show you why and what's the problem with people like Glorilla and what's the problem with the music industry. I'm going to break it down very eloquently for you, even though I'm off the Migos. Glorilla came in as the ratchet ghetto bitch that we all know from the hood, but we identify with, we like, because she was being her authentic self. Let me be clear. Glorilla came in as the ratchet ghetto bitch that we all know from the inner city communities or from the hood, and we know she don't look good enough that you want to fuck her, but you know you could kick it with her. The industry has changed her. The industry has now morphed her into something that she's not. She'll never be a sex icon. But she tried to clean herself up. That's the problem with her, and that's what's going on good with Sexy Red. Sexy Red ain't trying to clean up like that. Sexy Red still that same ghetto bitch. But Glorilla fucked up there. I told y'all this months ago. Oh, Glorilla's starting to lose us. She thinks she's something she's not. We'll never look at you like Ice Spice. Bitch, you built like Sid the Sloth from Ice Age. I'm sorry.
Holy.
You just the bitch who we call a nigga. Like, you know that one homegirl that you don't even look at it like a girl, but she like a nigga? That's how we view Glorilla. You a ghetto bitch. You a ratchet hoe. That's what it is. Don't start cleaning up. And that's where you fucked up. I don't know if it was CMG, Yo Gotti, I fuck with you. I don't know if it's CMG or maybe somebody else, handlers, who knows. But regardless, in the last few months, Glorilla has been on a downward spiral. She dropped an atrocious song. Fa, fa, fa. Like, it's horrible. I could probably play you a snippet. It probably won't even do the justice. But I feel I need to play this snippet for y'all to understand how garbage Glorilla has came to when she started off lightning hot.
I'm just gonna pause that because I don't want y'all to hear this shit because it's way too damaging.
Gap tooth, teeth kind of, you know what I mean, lime green. She got the little baby hairs that's not babying. The wig looks atrocious. Jail tats, no titties, flat ass.
Man.
She kind of looked like a nigga, dyke vibes. That's all was good. We still accepted you. You know why? Because we're in the era of loving women for being themselves. You don't need to look like Nicki Minaj. You don't need to look like Cardi B. You don't need to look like Lotto. Be yourself. But Glorilla, you done lost your fucking way. And I could tell you've lost your way because now you've gassed up by the industry that you feel like you're on some high horse that if somebody doesn't agree with your music or don't like it, they're either hating or you feel some moral superiority. Let me put you in your place as I need to. Glorilla, you've been barely hot for a year. I don't give a fuck what money Yo Gotti done gave you. You're a peon in this shit. You had a spark when you started. Now niggas are saying you garbage. You ain't been in this shit that long, baby girl. You ain't been in this shit like a Nicki Minaj for 10, 15 years that could really stand on your shit. You should be trying to make it to next year. Instead, you're doing all the things that's fucking it up.
I will say this. Let me say this. See, Ak is off the Casamigos, and he feels personally attacked, so he's going to start doing the extra shit. But I will say this. A lot of artists do get beside themselves when they get hot off of the first year. That first year where they doing everything. They showing up to all these shows, fans going crazy. They got a #1 song. They getting bags left and right. They shows. It's costing, you know what I'm saying? They getting 50,000, 80,000 for a show, and it's because they hot right now. Some of these artists really do think that shit lasts forever because it's so good at the moment. In that moment, you're like, I'm hot. People love me, and I'm getting this money. There's no way that this is going to slow down anytime soon or it's going to stop because clearly I'm doing something right. I could just make a new hit or I could just make this. And that's what ends up fucking a lot of artists up because they think that they can make another classic hit or another hit that they just made that pushed them into stardom, but it's never the same. And then once they go in there and they think that they made something hot and they present it to the public and the public feel like, oh, that's not it, then they start reacting like a Glorilla or some of these artists out here who will block certain people or get pissed because somebody doesn't like their music. And they thinking that people have to because of the position they in and because of how popular they become. But that's never the case. And that's another reason why I said there's so many people who are far removed from the artistry of it, from the music of it. People like the gimmicks. People like the whole, yeah, let's go live so we can see what they talking about and see if they beefing with so-and-so or see if they doing this and that. And then when you put out some music that you think is good and you get a negative response, you're like, how they don't like my music? I just had 12,000 people in my live the other night and I just performed for a sold-out crowd here and there. It's a lot of people that are, I mean, they don't get a grip on reality when it comes to their careers. I mean, you gotta be real with that. I watched the documentary last night, Milli Vanilli. I don't know if y'all seen it yet. It's on Paramount. It's actually really good. It's actually really good. I took some time to actually watch it yesterday, and it was good. And it actually made me feel bad for Milli Vanilli. Not in the way where it was like, because, you know, they went along with it. As much as they, you know, the dude that's still alive, Fab, wants to say that, you know, they were coerced and, you know, pretty much made to do the things that they were doing. They followed along. They were complacent. They wanted to do it because they wanted to get famous. But they shouldn't have been the ones to get the shitty end of the stick. It should be the people that put the puzzle pieces together that should have got a lot of the brunt of the backlash as well, but they didn't. They continued to make the money and pushed the people that they put the face of it. See, that's the thing about the industry now as well. There's a lot of Milli Vanillis out here, and it's crazy how those guys were demonized for doing something that 85-90% of the industry doing already today. And they don't even have to necessarily lip sync. Motherfuckers can turn on auto-tune. That's just, to me, that's almost as worse as lip syncing. Because you putting auto-tune through your whole set and we ain't even hearing who you are. We hearing the computerized version of who you are. We still hearing the record that we could play in the car. A lot of these people are Milli Vanilli, and it's crazy how those guys, like, they were the ones that took the first. They're like patient zero when it comes to pop stars who rise to, you know, stardom and have to deal with a whole bunch of, you know, BS in the background. But that's another conversation for another day. You can tell though, like this is what the industry is. They put people in place. There's people behind the scenes, the producers, the engineers, whoever, the managers, the A&R, people behind the scenes are putting these puzzle pieces together to keep these people hot and make these people believe that they really are lit. They really are the shit. A lot of the cases, man, that is not it.
Now, let me give a precursor to what I'm going to show you guys in a few minutes. Glorilla is trying to embody the energy that she should have had the whole time, the ghetto ratchet hood bitch energy, but she's trying to embody it versus the wrong people. Baby girl, you can't embody that hood, I'm a ratchet bitch energy versus Kai Cenat and Akademiks. You look lame.
What up, Hot One?
You look lame. I want to point this out. You look lame. Now, let me give you the things that has subsequently happened. Okay, go past it, but I do want to give you the context that everybody understands. I think this is it. Here we go. So Kai Cenat, and by the way, this is another thing I'm going to ether you with Glorilla. Glorilla, first of all, let me not use no colorful words too. Shorty, you've been in this game for a year. I've been in this game for like 10 plus. If you think you're more successful than me, you're smoking crack. And you might be a crackhead, but you're smoking crack. Okay? Drake is saying that. Yachty's saying it. The streamers is richer than the artists.
We'll keep it moving.
I don't care if y'all think y'all cool. Y'all really don't got shit. So anyway, Kai stood on business. Now, I'm
trying to get to the part. I'm trying to get to the part where Glorilla actually starts speaking about him.
Check on Glorilla for this because I
can't to show you why he's going on
from Memphis stand on business. Everybody, let me say this once again. Everybody I know from Memphis stand on business. I don't know nobody from Memphis who's some bitch ass nigga. I don't know nobody from Memphis who's scared. But Kai said this. She tried to buck. Like she was trying to like get at him. Hear what she said.
Hey, cuz. Come on. Nigga ain't seen me on the streets or behind the sales German.
God.
Now one of them. Now one of them.
Hey, that kitey.
Behind bars ain't saving you, nigga.
Fuck you talking about, boy.
Walk them down in the cell.
Oh, my kids are...
Now, let me pause it right here. Glorilla, you might be half retarded. You got a little baby syndrome.
Oh, my God.
You know he's not incarcerated, right? Now, I got to bring this up now because you're going to hear how she continually talks about Kai Cenat. He's not incarcerated, you fucking nincompoop. Like nincompoop. My bad, not nincompoop. You fucking idiot. He's not incarcerated. He's doing content. do know this, right?
Now
All that walk him down in the cell shit.
Now let a nigga find out what jail you bitches in.
Come on.
Don't let a nigga find out what jail you. Hey, you're the $5 goon in the back. Shut the fuck up.
That's actually funny as shit. Kai Cenat is clearly doing a stream, and she on there doing. And this is funny because I think she knows this and just is talking shit, just being funny and being drunk. And this nigga actually fell for the bait and thought she was dead serious, thinking that Kai was in jail.
Yo, I hate when the crash dummies in the back is talking. Nigga, you're getting paid $8 a day plus a $5 footlong from Subway. We don't want to hear the fuck what you gotta say.
Come on now. Come
hope
on now.
some.
Nigga, place your order.
Talking about y'all gonna poke something.
What up, Glittery?
Yo, Glorilla, you sound ridiculous.
One fast in the building.
This
What's
is
up?
why people not jacking you no more. You supposed to be a hood bitch, but you trying to beef with Kai Cenat? And you think he's actually in jail?
Your order, nigga. What kind of poker you want, nigga?
What kind of poker he wants?
Now,
Trust
this is when she
me,
gonna
every
start
label
talking
does. I
about
haven't
act.
talked to you yet. We could talk. Glorilla, we on your stupid ass, okay?
What you talking about? I was gonna die about this shit for free. Imagine what I do for that money.
You was gonna die by this shit for free. Now what you would do for that money? Yo, I hate when artists try to do this fake wildin' shit. Yo, Glorilla, you've been changing your whole image since you got popping. Yo, Glorilla is one of the artists, and by the way, Glorilla, this is why we gonna clown you. I get you a female, so like a man beefing with a female, like don't even look good. So even me addressing you don't even look good on my behalf. Kai addressing you don't look on your behalf, on his behalf. But in reality, what you're talking about with all this like street shit and everything like that, bro, if you the street ghetto bitch we thought you were, you're not using that energy to go at Kai Cenat. Am I tripping?
Hey, nigga.
That money on
Hey, girl.
Okay. All right. So she responded there. Y'all probably saw my response earlier. I said, yo, this shit gotta be some fake shit. Because I'm really thinking, I'm like, Glorilla, somebody has to check her to let her realize that, number one, baby girl, whoever you are, I ain't even talking to you. I don't even give a fuck what you talking about. I only care about what your artist is saying. And all y'all get paid from her. So rather than me, I ain't got no smoke with y'all. Y'all can have smoke with me. I don't care. You know how I'm gonna get at you, nigga? I'm gonna get at you by your fucking artist who's running her mouth. I'm gonna make sure I put my fucking foot, this foot right here, on her fucking neck. Watch.
Now
Whoa.
fuck you, bitch.
You better not
Fuck you,
play,
motherfucker.
boy.
Think you talking to what you hoe?
Hey, we real gangsters, man. We ain't got to plan no speech, nigga. And a nigga.
Everybody playing.
Let me stop that too. Y'all real gangsters, but y'all on live every time. Stop playing. Stop playing. The Memphis niggas I know it's not on live all day talking about industry shit. I hate when y'all niggas be trying to act like y'all are gangsters, but y'all on live all the time. I'm an internet personality. I'm supposed to be on live. If you real gangsters, why you on live? Glorilla and your Renegoons, why you on live? Why you on live? And don't act like I'm some nigga in the multiverse, nigga. I got offices and I got studios and niggas know where I live at. Why you in the multiverse threatening? Straight up. So the little Glorilla goons, what are you talking about? Here we go.
I want to say this though. Let me say this real quick before we move forward, because we got another special message from somebody who decided to respond to Akademiks. But I do think it is wild. Like, I think it's wild when Akademiks wants to invite the drama. Like he went from he went from the guy who didn't like confrontation or didn't want confrontation or he didn't want to go against nobody or none of that shit. He's not the type of guy that will go to war with somebody. He will call the police. He will make sure that you pay for your consequences legally. That is the type of guy he is. But somehow he switched into the guy that is like, you have to show me. I mean, as soon as Act turned into the guy of you got to show me, I knew that was purely inspiration from somebody like 6ix9ine, who walks around and says a lot about a lot of guys that Ak probably was scared to say things to, or probably had some things to say about Akademiks. But Akademiks is like, well, these are street guys. I don't want to say nothing, have these guys try to come fight me, shoot me, or whatever the case. And once he saw that nothing was happening to 6ix9ine or happening to certain people who was talking crazy, he was like, well, I'm making money now. I could pay for security. I'm good. None of these guys out here are trying to, they ain't touching 6ix9ine. These guys ain't tried to go after people like George Zimmerman. These guys ain't try to go after the cops who be killing black people and blah, blah, blah. He's one of those guys who does that. But it's like, he has to understand nobody is untouchable. It does not matter how much security you have, how much money you have. Nobody is untouchable. And regardless of who you feel is really gangster and who's not, there is somebody out here who wants to prove a point. And there is somebody out here who is just wild enough and who's crazy enough to try to make that attempt on you and your life, especially when they feel like you taunting them. Because there are some crazy people out here who will hear somebody like Ak being like, oh, you got to show me, and you niggas ain't this, and you niggas is that, and take it personally because they're just that off the rocker and just that not right up there that they'll take that as a challenge. Oh, this nigga Ak talking crazy. This nigga this and that. I just want him to know, like, he got to watch that type of shit, regardless of what type of connections he has, how much he pays for security, how much guns he has in the crib. All it took was that one girl to have her friend, which he still, which is another crazy thing. He's still with a girl that most likely, allegedly, I'm just going to say allegedly just for legal purposes, got him lined up and almost robbed and possibly harmed. And he's still with that girl. It's like, you got to understand, it's not that hard. All it took was that girl to lock the door that night for your ass not to get robbed or even worse, shot. For some niggas that want to probably prove a point. Which, I mean, I already talked about how I felt about that situation. I mean, he's like, yeah, you know, my girl ended up getting up and locking the door by the grace of God. No, she got up and locked the specific door that those people tried to get into because she probably knew what was about to happen, and she probably grew that conscience last minute like, oh, we can't go through with this because somehow it's going to come back on me. And clearly she played her position well because she's still there. Me, I'm not taking no chances. If I'm a motherfucker who walk around talking about I'm the prize, well, I got to treat myself as such. And I got to make sure that the people around me understand that, especially the woman I'm with. You not finna have your friend or former friend or somebody you know try to line me up to get robbed, niggas pulling up with Dracos and AKs to my back door, and then me stick with you because now you trying to play the role of, oh my God, I can't believe this happened. How in the hell you think they knew where she was at? How you think they knew where you lived? How do you think they knew to go to a specific door at your crib? That's alarming, man. It's alarming to know that that girl is still around. But hey, some niggas that ain't used to getting no coochie and finally get some money and start getting some, they don't know how to act around somebody. They don't know how to go and actually find something that's decent for them because they trying to fuck everything that they wish that they could have back in the day. That's just what I'm saying. You focus too much on how bad your bitch is. That's another thing. He's going up against Glorilla like, yo, 100 bands, my girl look better than you, blah, 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 all this shit. Hey, man, looks ain't everything because them same bitches will have you lined up, robbed, or killed. Now, Akademiks was going viral for his comments about Glorilla and about the City Girls. And, of course, the City Girls' best friend is none other than Saucy Santana, the moist soldier. Somebody who comes out here and is ready to get into action. Pause. He has some things to say about Akademiks. Let's go ahead and listen to that real quick.
All right, let's put the shit on the floor. Academics, you keep talking about what the fuck Carisha said to you, how Carisha felt about you, is how she felt about you. Me being her best friend, that don't have nothing to fucking do with me. In the hood, and in a lot of urban cultures, when you see boys that are acting feminine, that are being messy, that are being extra and doing fag shit, that's what you address them as. Even as me being a gay man, I don't move like a fag.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Hey, slow down. This is YouTube. I don't think you can say that. I mean, I guess if you gay, you can, but like, damn. Wait. How does that work? What is moving like a FAG? How do you move like one? I'm confused. Somebody help me. Yeah, can we use that term? Like, what the hell? Is this the same thing? Like, are straight people looked at as white men in a situation where gay people say the F word? Like, white people can't, like, black people can say the N word. We can say nigga, but if a white person is in front of us and asks, can we say nigga? We be like, hell no. Do gay people do the same thing to straight people? Like, hey, can we say that word? Hell no, you can't say that word. Is it the same thing? Are we considered white men? What the fuck? All right, let me just keep going.
And it's a lot of other gay boys that's feminine or whatever, but everybody don't move like fags. You move like a fag, and that's why bitches is always calling you that. It don't have
Stop it, Saucy! Stop saying that word! Whoa! What is wrong with this nigga? And he's talking about academics. Oh my God.
nothing to do with nobody else. You always on the internet starting shit with bitches. I wake up this morning, you starting shit with Glorilla, a girl. What the fuck is you bothering her for? What the fuck is you doing interviews? Keep talking about Young Miami for? You think nobody won't press you up? And that's the motherfucking problem. We was hoping to see you at the Roots picnic, but apparently it was the wrong day. Nobody don't ever know where you at, but we all have public flyers and posters on our motherfucking page. So Tuesday, Young Miami has a party in Miami. She having a Halloween party. Pull up on us. Pull up and come holler. And it's nothing for her to say to you. It's nothing for Young Miami to ever say to you because she a girl. You a man. You a nigga.
Hey, the video stopped and he had to post it and then he had to go back and create another video and come back where he left off. That is the funniest part about the internet to me. Like when people mad and they going off on the internet, it's like these videos have a certain time limit. So that you got to stop and you got to go and leave off where you left off. And you got to try to have the same like energy and try to be still mad and shit. It's like when people put the camera up when they start crying. It's like, get that damn camera out your face. What the hell are you crying for? I can't stand that shit. That is the craziest shit in the world to me. Somebody that'll sit there and put the camera up in their face and start crying and be like, it's the worst when you be on these apps that got the timed stories and shit that's like 10 seconds, 30 seconds and shit. Then they got to stop with tears in their eyes, put the caption, press post, and then put up and then do it and then do some more and leave off where they left off. Yeah, like I said, I just can't deal because my job just told me I stink and they said I need to take more showers. I said I shower once a week. I didn't know it was a problem. Shut up. Motherfuckers be crying on camera and posting that shit on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. Talk about a cry for attention. Damn. You can't even sit and have a moment to cry by yourself no more. You got to break out the phone. Now, clearly Saucy wants to have a meetup with Akademiks. It's been long overdue. I think they need to put the money up and get into the boxing ring and do something about that, man. I'd watch that. I'd watch that celebrity boxing match. Who y'all got? Who y'all got? That's what I want to see. I'm going to ask y'all the question. If you in the chat right now, man, who y'all got? If Saucy Santana versus DJ Akademiks, celebrity boxing match, who y'all got? Who y'all got winning that? Put a 1 for Akademiks, put a 2 for Saucy Santana. We got to put the number 2 for Saucy specifically. Pause. Number 1 for Akademiks. Number 2 for Saucy Santana. Now, we have to speak on this, man, because this was a very interesting thing to watch. I saw the Drink Champs interview with Kodak. I had to stop it probably like an hour and a half in. I mean, I got through a lot of it, but it's probably, well, not an hour and a half, probably like an hour and 10 minutes maybe. I don't know. I didn't give it that much, but damn. It was very bad. I mean, the kid was looking and sounding and moving like Pookie from New Jack City. Look at this.
You pervy. Yeah. Yeah. Needs that, bro. I needs that. But you pervy.
Now, these mannerisms that you see this man displaying in this interview, like, I could show you so many different clips from that interview just of him talking, but it was like this specific thing right here that I was like, yo, this is not regular. And so many people tried to come out in defense of this and be like, yo, this is how Kodak always been. This is Kodak about. Okay, well, that doesn't make it any better, does it? Does that mean he needs any less help? And I say this not to, be judgmental about him or try to, shit on him or anything, because I think Kodak is a very talented young dude, and it messes me up when I see this type of shit. And it always tends to happen to these big names out here. Now, I'm not talking about as far as people being strung out on drugs. I mean, that's at any level. Big name, little name, don't matter. But to see somebody doing these things and having people around them, but you clearly can tell that these people don't have any room or have anything to say when it comes to it because they're benefiting off of this person, that's when it gets worse. Now you have people surrounding you who enable the things that you're doing. And since they don't see a problem with it, you aren't going to see a problem with it. You're actually going to accept what comes with it. And this type of thing, it alarms me. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy to see how this happened. One of the people that came out and said something was Ray J. I mean, they put this clip out. It's everywhere. Akademiks, everybody's posting it. So of course, the comments came rolling in. Ray J has something to say. I seen Whack 100, different people just kind of chiming in like, damn, like is bro okay? One of the things Ray J, and this is what I don't like about what Ray J did. This is what I don't like about what he did. Ray J wanted to bring up Kodak in his situation, but for somehow snuck in there when he brought Kodak to meet Trump. Now, I don't know what it is, and I don't care who you are. I don't care what your political background or who you support. Any black man or any black woman that is out here more concerned about the behavior of black people in front of white people than they are of black people in front of black people will always look weird to me. For the people that didn't catch what I'm saying and didn't understand what I'm talking about, when people don't give a damn about how you present yourself and the things that you do and the things that you talk about when it comes to being around your own people, but when you step in front of a white person, you care how this person behaves or how they move or how they conduct themselves because you're worried about how they view that person instead of your own people, you look like a fucking fool. Now, I agree with Ray J talking about trying to, somebody out there extending their hand or trying to help. But just throwing in, and I brought him to Trump's house and what happened there, he didn't. What? Who gives a damn how he conducted himself at Trump? Trump don't care how he conduct himself in this world. And you talking about how this nigga conducted himself in that man's house? Come on, man. Come on, man. Take that mask off, bro. All you had to do was say that somebody reach out and try to get that man some help. The fuck does bringing him to Trump's house have to do with anything? That was some weird shit. But, I mean, Ray J always giving off them weird vibes. That's just what he does. But Kodak actually responded to that nigga. This is what he said.
Hey, Ray J, your little ass a bitch, man. You don't need no help. Cause I'm straight. That man boy. Fuck on with you, homie. Beat your little ass. Dude ain't have nothing to do with Trump.
He said, I'll beat your little ass. Damn.
Wait.
Nah, be careful. Be careful now, Kodak. See, Ray J got booty goons. All right, you just ain't gonna beat Ray J ass. You gotta watch your booty. Ray J got booty goons. These be the niggas on Ray J team right here. Look.
Think of the ice cream. Ice cream, so good. Think of the ice cream. Think of the heart me. I heart you too. Think of the glizzies.
These be the niggas a part of Ray J's booty goons.
100 glizzies entering glizzy overdrive.
Oh no, not glizzy overdrive. Oh my God.
Increasing grip by 7%.
No.
We are locked in. Thank you for over 160 glizzies entering glizzy overdrive. Think of that ice cream. Ice cream, so good.
Stop it. Get this nigga off the screen. We need get Ray J's booty goons off the screen. Holy shit. Stop it. I'm sorry. My apologies. GMS fam, my apologies. I was just trying to show an example of Ray J's booty goons. I did not expect this nigga to go into glizzy overdrive. My apologies. Let's keep going.
Fuck on with you, homie. Beat your little ass. Dude ain't have nothing to do with Trump. Like, you ain't have nothing to do with that Trump. I wanted to go to Mar-a-Lago, homie. We said that was some Ray J. They a plug, boy. What? A plug, boy. You don't know me.
Did this nigga just do it? Hold up. Did this boy just do a bump of some random substance while on this video?
What?
Hold up.
A plug, boy. You don't know me. I be hating that pussy. Man,
What?
Like, you a boost. Man. You wanna just go viral. You wanna just go viral and when a call that hit a DM and that's in. You talking about Trump house too? Man, what? That wasn't even bruh house. Come on, you took me to Trump house. Who the fuck you is? Like, this got me out. Got me out of prison. You think I need?
Anybody that move the camera out the way and make any sniffle is a questionable human being in that moment. Nah, fam. Kodak do need help. Kodak need help, man. Pray for that young man, man. He's a talented young man, man. I'm hoping these young cats really see the light out here, man, and get their shit together, because they got way too many opportunities and way too many things to look forward to, man. There's so much more life and more things to accomplish, man. And as you can see, they be losing their way. Speaking of losing their way, and also glizzy overdrive, we didn't speak about this last week. Speaking of somebody who went into glizzy overdrive, Dwight Howard responded to people who had something to say about his situation once the rumors came out, or once the allegations came out about him having sexual relations with a man. This is what he had to say.
Get to it. That ain't nobody business where I put my shit at. Y'all just weird. If you want to know what people doing in their bedroom and who they messing with and sleeping with, you are weird. You're the weird one. Oh, shoot, y'all heard about that? Dwight, they said Dwight was in a text messaging a guy. Nigga, who cares?
He's sitting there with the I just text message a nigga face. This is the think about your meat face. Pause. I know y'all see them text messages. This nigga Dwight said he was thinking about meat. Is this Is this him thinking about meat right here? His hand on his head, just contemplating meat all day?
Who cares who I was text messaging? You just mad because I want text messaging. Yo, ugly ass. That's what it is. Get to it. That ain't nobody business where I put my shit at. Y'all just weird. If you want to know what people doing in their bedroom and who they messing with and sleeping with, you are weird. You're the weird one.
Nah. See, Dwight, you been in denial, my friend. See, nobody would really give a damn if you was just like, yeah, man, I swing that way, bro. I had somebody come through and I did my thing with another dude. All you got to do is say that, Dwight. And no, you don't owe the public that, but you know that the rumors are out there. See, this is what I'm saying. Like, nobody has to say anything. Nobody has to address anything. Nobody has to tell you about their personal life. But when you go out of your way to address things on social media because of you seeing the rumors, well, nigga, you might as well just say what the fuck is on your mind. Playing that, yeah, it ain't none of y'all business game. Well, if it ain't none of our business, just don't say shit. Leave it up to speculation. I think people need to understand how social media works. When you do not address the rumors, nothing comes of it. It don't matter how many videos, how many things people say. You got to understand, when there's no new anything, when there's, oh, this person put out a statement or this person said this person said that, there's nothing to go off of. Nobody's going to care. See, Will Smith responded to everything that was going on, but he did it with his wife at her book signing shit, and then he released a podcast. Let me tell y'all something, man. Hold up. Let me just say this shit. People are selling trauma. Let me get this nigga off the screen first and foremost, Dwight. People are selling trauma. People are doing things and setting themselves up so that they can present the next venture that they're going into or the next song that they want to present to the public. I keep seeing this shit happen. Lil Tay, the little Asian viral sensation, little dumb bitch that be walking around talking about all the shit that people ain't got. And if you think I'm mean for calling her a little dumb bitch because she's 16, I don't give a damn. The little dumb bitch walk around saying dumb shit all the time. I don't give a damn about none of that shit. If you are a little motherfucker out here who walks around and trolls and do all that dumb shit and be talking crazy about people just because you want to be viral or whatever, then I don't give a damn. You a dumb little bitch, and we just gonna keep it like that. This nigga came out, first and foremost, had a fake post come out and say, oh, Lil Tay is dead. And then all of a sudden, Lil Tay was like, no, I'm not dead. And then motherfuckers start saying, well, I have an abusive dad, and he did all this to me, and he was doing this, and he's very abusive, and he called me out of his name, and he trapped me, and he imprisoned me, and he made me do this and that. Also, by the way, here's my new song. People are selling trauma to get famous and to build up their music careers and their internet sensation careers. You talking about all this trauma, but then turn around and start talking about, I want your money, money, money. Sit your little ass down. Motherfucker was on Instagram talking about, yeah, my dad did this and my dad did this and he's abusive and he's a piece of shit and he had this lady and he was cheating on my mom and he did all this. By the way, here's my guitar. Listen to this solo. Bitch, shut up. Then you got NLE Choppa over here, who mama went on his Instagram talking about, oh, somebody please help me. I ain't heard from my son. I think he's missing. Please, somebody get a hold of him. Next thing you know, this nigga popped up with a new song, new music video, talking about all this deep shit and all this other shit that he's going through, trying to go back to his little roots and all this other shit. Nigga wasn't missing. He was just ready to drop a song. Oh, here comes Jada talking about her and Will been separated for the past 7 years. And, oh, look at all this shit about Tupac and all this shit. Oh, she got to sell a book. Oh, what is Will going to do? Oh, I don't know. We're going to wait for Will's response. Oh, Will responded. Look what he said. Oh, look what Will said. Next thing you know, boom, here's Will's new fucking podcast. Come on, man. Do y'all not see the trend? That's why when certain things happen with certain people, I just don't take it for. I mean, I'm sorry. I'm not gonna accept it. You call me whatever, but until I see something authentic, I'm gonna take everything as fake. Everything is fake. Even people going out here in their real lives, like, man, I'm bored. Let's see how we can go viral. And they'll even put their own family situations out there and be on some other shit. Like this. This is something that's been going around. This is going hella viral, man. I feel bad because Joe Smith, he's a retired NBA player. He used to play for my Minnesota Timberwolves. He's on here now going viral because his wife decided that it was time to pick up the phone, just like those moments I was just speaking about before. Real moment going on, real life situation that you can keep in-house, but instead you turned on the phone to try to catch the reaction of your husband, who just found out that you had an OF account for some time. That's right. He just found out that his wife has had an OnlyFans and didn't say nothing about it. He had to find out just by seeing the shit randomly. And she thought it was a good idea to turn on the phone and be like, yeah, let me catch his reaction because clearly he's being unfair right now. I'm the wife who should have enough respect for my husband to let him know that I'm on OnlyFans showing my body off, trying to get some bread. But no, I'm going to look at him crazy because this and that. And I'm going to tell you why he messed up in this situation, even though he's completely right in how he feels. He fucked up because the foundation, you know what? We going to get there. Just hold on.
It's stupid, bro. I can't believe I'm sitting here just finding out you got an OnlyFans page. Out of all these years, yo, the disrespect that comes with it, that you couldn't even talk to me before you did it, that's bullshit, yo. That's fucked up, Keith. I'm telling you, bro, that's fucked up.
Wait, no, calm. But you're not gonna say fuck me or that's fucked up. It's not fucked up.
You recording me? What the fuck you doing?
Listen, it's not fucked up, and we're going to. Okay, look. So, I have an OnlyFans page, and he's mad because he's just now finding out about it.
Of course, I'm mad at just finding out about it.
I'm not doing it with anybody but myself. So why should I have to tell you my choice, my body, my fucking choice?
Your partner, you're supposed to come.
My body, my fucking choice. I'm gonna tell you this like this, man. If you got that mentality going into a relationship trying to get married with somebody, just don't. Be single. That way, every choice you make could be your choice, your body, your choice. Because with that logic, don't turn around and get mad when Uncle Joe out here giving these hoes back shots, these young hoes at that, because he got bread. His body, his choice. He get to put his dick wherever the fuck he want to. Oh, let me guess, there's a stipulation with that because his version of what's too far ain't the same as yours, right? You don't think it's too far for you to have an OnlyFans account without him knowing. So, in all respect, that man can go and do what the fuck he want to do with his own dick. He should be able to go out here and get these young hoes, spend a couple $100 and do what he want to do, since you feel like that's the logic you want to run by. Let's keep going because something important is about to be said.
Joe, I've been talking to you about mad things. I've been asking for solutions to shit. You're not giving me none, so I created one.
That's no solution. Not in my book. That's no solution.
You knew who the fuck I was when you met me.
Before,
yeah.
We met. Not in my book. That's no solution.
You knew who the fuck I was when you met me.
You knew who I was before you met me. Front page, thank you. That is it right there. If you want to know what she's talking about, read Front Page's comment and you'll see exactly who she was before he met her. Now, you know what's crazy about this situation is because a lot of motherfuckers, they escape accountability in that way. You knew who I was before you met me. But you got married to this man. You got married to this man. And clearly you allowed him to believe, as naive as it is for a nigga to believe that a porn star could change for a relationship, you made him believe a certain thing. Now, Joe, because we have to put accountability on both. Joe, what rhymes with Joe? Will somebody please help me in the comments? What rhymes with Joe? You knew she was a Joe when you met her, nigga. Why did you wipe her? The story of a dumbass NBA player. God, why? Why do they do this to themselves? Why do y'all continue to put yourselves in situations like that? And it also reveals the fact that it just never worked for you beforehand. Meaning you wasn't getting no coochie beforehand. And as soon as you touch some money, here we go. The first thing you want to do is wife these ex-porn stars and these adult film stars and these all this shit. Do you know how crazy that is? I'm trying not to go in on Joe because he used to play for my beloved Timberwolves, but goddamn, nigga, you got a big ass, bald-headed ass head. Use your brain. Now watch the interaction when she says, "You knew who I was when you met."
You knew who the fuck I was when you met me.
Before,
yeah,
we met,
before,
yeah, I
and
knew
I
that.
thought that I would never have to go back to anything like this again. But unfortunately, that's not the case right now.
After that, everything's supposed to change.
Everything did change.
No. Obviously, it hasn't.
No, it had to. I had to do something.
You stood out there showing your body. You stood out there doing stuff like this on camera.
That's what she want to do with her life, Joe. You knew it when you met her. You knew she was a hoe. As a matter of fact, this was her excuse so that she could be doing OnlyFans with other niggas because she needs you to spaz out, be done, get a divorce so she could take some bread and then go ahead and turn her damn shit up. Matter of fact, what's this nigga wife name? What's this nigga's wife name? What was her for? Somebody find out her adult film name, nigga. We need to go see if she was killing it. Because if you was killing it back then, then I could see why you missed it. But if you wasn't shit back then, if you wasn't no household name, bitch, you better hang it up. Out here looking like Melissa Ford. Hang it up.
That's the only thing that I do. I have mad jobs, but they're not facilitated.
Melissa Ford actually looked a lot better than this woman. But still, I mean, it's not like she's not an attractive older lady. It's just, damn.
Everything that needs to be done. So I got something extra. OnlyFans be breaking me off. What the fuck?
Come on, Keisha, with that. It don't matter what they breaking you off. It's the disrespect that comes with it.
What disrespect?
You couldn't come and talk to me about it.
Okay, well, we're talking about it now.
Because I had to find out on the fly.
All right.
Imagine if a nigga said that to her. Hey, if I got any women here in the chat, imagine if a nigga talked to you in this manner where you found him cheating. And you said, and all you said was, why couldn't you come talk to me about it? You said, well, I'm talking to you about it now. Shit, the nut already busted. It's already there. Shit was already in there. He was already giving the bitch back shots. It's over now. The post-nut clarity has happened. He don't care. He said, Melissa Honda. He said, this is Melissa Honda. No, Melissa Nissan, motherfucker. This is Melissa Oldsmobile, motherfucker.
But now, okay,
No,
so wait.
I had to find out on the fly.
This is Melissa Prius, goddammit. This bitch is not built for tough, goddammit. She didn't even tell her husband. Like, he sounded like he would have been cool with it. See, that's another fucked up thing about this situation. Joe, he sounded like he would have been cool with the shit. It's because you didn't come and talk to him. You trying to talk about my body, my choice. He just saying, you didn't come talk to me. You my wife. Hell yeah, I'm supposed to know if you hopping on OnlyFans. Are you crazy? And what kind of dummy don't think that somebody gonna find out if they on OnlyFans, especially if you're trying to get paid? What is you trying to just do this shit for fun because you just want to show your body? That's even worse, dummy. You ain't even trying to get paid. You trying to keep it a secret, dummy? How are you supposed to make any type of revenue off OnlyFans if you're trying to keep it a secret? D-to-D. Oh my God. Crazy, man. Crazy. Look how she thought she was just killing it. Look.
So now you know.
Yeah, now I know.
Okay. And so? Whatever. I've been doing what I have to do, period. Like, that's bottom line. That's what.
I'm going to do what I have to do, period. Joe, I know she a hoe, but she got to go. Now, let's move forward, man. The most atrocious national anthem was sang last night, but none other than hip-hop royalty. It's crazy that we even have to say that about this man, but he really is, if you want to get technical. This is hip-hop royalty right here. Flavor Flav was at the Milwaukee Bucks arena and said, hey, I'm going to go out there. I'm going to sing the national anthem. And yes, because I went through it, you motherfuckers got to go through it too.
We hail at the twilight's last gleaming, who cross strives and bright stars through the perilous fight for the ramparts we watch.
It's like when you finally have your old ass uncle get up on the pew and start singing for the church and shit. He sing his favorite number he been singing for the past 30 years and shit.
We're so gallantly streaming.
And here go his wife. Go ahead, Flav.
And
You sang it, Flav. Hey, Milwaukee gassing this nigga too. They shout, they say, yeah, go, dude, you go, Flav. There's an old white bitch in the crowd right now talking about some Flavor Flav has some soul.
To the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star.
Somebody grandpa in their wheelchair, mad as fuck. With all his military gear on and shit. Somebody old veteran granddad in his wheelchair, mad as shit. He's sitting there like this. Get this nigga out of here.
For the land of the free and the home of the brave.
This nigga sick. Nah, he should have said the home of the flame, nigga. That would have been cold. The land of the free and the home of the flame. He should have ended it like that. And that would have been cold as hell. I had to play that shit because I didn't want to sit through it without y'all, okay? I didn't want to watch the whole thing without y'all. So if I had to sit through it, y'all got to sit through it too. That was egregious, all right? That was egregious. Why did they do that? And how much did they pay Flavor Flav to do that in Milwaukee? Who got put up to this shit? Now, I love Flavor Flav, man. I do. But stop setting my mans up like this, man. See, Flavor Flav could have been on a nice coasting high after Flavor of Love, but no. That tall bitch from across the seas had to grab a hold of him and start calling him foofy foofy and making this nigga jump in the air to give her back shots and shit. Flavor Flav had to use a ladder to eat that coochie. And you motherfuckers tried to sit up there and put that on TV. It was disgusting. Oh, foofy foofy. She treated that man like he was a dog, like he was a poodle. That ain't regular. She didn't call him baby. She didn't call him hubby. She called this nigga foofy foofy. If you don't get the man, I'm about to get pissed off. Let's keep going. Let's get out of here, man. I gotta keep going, man. Now this guy here, his name is Thierry Baudet. You probably wondering who is Thierry Baudet and why is this nigga GMS talking about him? Well, he is the leader of the Dutch right-wing party Forum for Democracy, and he was walking into a building and somebody had an umbrella and decided to whack this nigga like a mole. You ever played whack-a-mole? I'm telling you, this guy right here he's probably won so many tickets off whack-a-mole in his past. I mean, he probably broke the machine. Watch this shit. Imagine this man's head as a mole, and then here's the whacker. Pow, right in the kitchen. You see that? Hold on, let's go back. Pow, right in the kitchen. Listen how hard this shit happened. Damn. Shit. My noggin. My head. Ah. Damn. Bitch. Ah. Ah. My head. Look at this.
Nie faszyzmu! Nie putinizmu! Nie faszyzmu! Nie putinizmu! Nie faszyzmu!
Look at the weapon. Look at the weapon. You see the weapon? It's all red. It's just one red small umbrella. He was shouting no to fascism, no to Putinism. Hold up. One more time, just one more time. Shit. Oh, my nigga had a 48-hour migraine. I mean, when you talk about rattling somebody's scalp, I'm sure he got a piece of hair missing right there. It's a fact. My man got scalped. Then he got a patch of white meat on the top of his head. Nigga, you can see part of his skull. That shit was hefty. Now, I don't condone violence, man. You know, I don't condone that type of thing. It's just crazy how people go out here and wait around corners for people. You always got to be on point. Also, this nigga got to fire his security. Because how is this motherfucker just chilling in front of the entrance waiting for this man to come through? Ain't no way. Look, where's the security? Look at this. My man was just chilling and just like he's right here. The man is right here. He just chilling in the entrance waiting. Imagine if he had a gun. Imagine if he had a gun, bro. I mean, this wouldn't be funny. This would be hectic. This would be crazy. This happened in Belgium. This man took an umbrella to the scalp. Lord Jesus. Pray for that man. Pray for that man's head. I know he had to go and get checked out for some trauma, some head problems. Speaking of head problems, I know this person has no problem giving head, and I'm talking about Mrs. Ice Spice. Now, whole music has turned up to a whole nother level this past Halloween because Ice Spice decided she was going to dress up as Betty Boop and go perform. Now, she knew goddamn well that this dress was not up to par. It was just up. It was just up. That's all it was. It wasn't up to par. It was up. And all you saw was cheeks. Now, I would love to play this video, but for some reason, I feel like I'll get flagged. So let me put Cynthia G's face around. Let me put Joanna Man's face Let me cover her face with Joanna, man. And then you'll see what I'm talking about. Here we go. Let's see if I do a good job of blocking it. Cheeks was present. So she was on stage dancing with whole butt cheeks out, whole coochie presented. I don't know. I mean, I think she had on pantaloons, or pantaloons. I call them pantaloons because it sounds funny. But yeah, she was she was doing the most. If you got to perform and constantly try to keep your dress down, the dress is way too small for you, my G. I don't know what to say. Also, is another testament to the fact that these motherfuckers ain't selling music. They just selling sex. They just selling ass. I don't see one person rapping a song. I don't see one person turned up. I don't see one hand in the air. All I see is camera phones out waiting to catch that crack. Now, last week, I spoke about an instance where somebody was talking about online about how women present themselves in hip hop. And of course, you had a lot of women who were pissed about it, talking about, y'all ain't talking about how the men say this and how the men treat women and how to listen. We speak on both of it, but that's just a way for y'all to escape accountability. I mean, this is the face accountability of escaping accountability right here. I mean, Cynthia G, holy. But escaping accountability is more important to y'all than the actual truth of the fact. And that's that we're sending a generation of kids into a spiral. They think they have to be like this when they don't. They see it winning for other people and they want to try to attach themselves to that formula and try to push themselves into stardom. And it's crazy because if you think that it's not corrupting the kids, this bitch really has a 16-year-old girl in her video twerking on a damn bodega counter. It's crazy because it couldn't have been a dude who did that shit at all. I mean, I'm not trying to be like you should. I'm not trying to take up for it. I'm just saying it'll be a hell of a day. Matter of fact, that video wouldn't exist. The video would be taken down. The video would be taken down if you had a grown-ass man shoot a video and had a 16-year-old girl twerking on top of a bodega counter. But I guess because it was a woman involved and because it's some false protect women narrative with some of these people, that it's okay because, you know, it's a woman. It's not like they were trying to get at her. I mean, it's not like lesbians exist or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? It's not like there's no women pedophiles out here or anything like that. You know, it's just guys, right? The way that they're leading people down this rabbit hole of thottery, debauchery, that's what it is. Thottery, debauchery. That is the label that we giving it. Thottery, debauchery. That is what's happening in this generation. And we got to be careful, man. Because I know some of us have daughters out here, me included. And the first time I heard her say, oh, that looks like Ice Spice, I was like, I never heard you hear. That's what concerned me. Never in her life, maybe on the radio driving or something like that, but not even then, you didn't even know the person's name because all you did was hear the song. You didn't hear what the artist it was. The first time I heard my daughter say, that looks like Ice Spice because she saw somebody with the red curly hair, with the orange curly hair. I said, what the fuck do you know? I almost started snapping like, what you know about? You shouldn't know shit about Ice Spice. Don't even mention Ice Spice. But then you don't want to go off on your child or discipline your child just because she mentions somebody's name. I just had to simply ask, so where'd you hear that from? Oh, my friends talk about Ice Spice on the bus and they play her music. Oh, so your friends on the bus listen to Ice Spice, they know who it is. You've seen pictures of Ice Spice before. Well, that's alarming because your friends are also 10 years old and they ride the bus and they go to 5th grade every day. Where are their parents at? There's nothing about Ice Spice that appeals to a 10-year-old. It shouldn't be. And I'm talking about visually. Even in the lyrics, yeah, we'll give it a pass because music is music. I don't like to shelter kids from music, depending on the subject matter. If it's a song that's purely talking about sex, all right, you're gonna skip that till you get older. If it's a song that's glorifying drugs and violence and shit like that, nah, you don't need to hear about that shit. I'm not trying to corrupt your mind. But if it's some fun shit, if it's whatever, it's some cool shit, it's some old school shit that you need to put the kids up on, cool. I'm not trying to shelter nobody from music. But I'm definitely not about to let my daughter watch Ice Spice perform. As you can see why. Because once they start getting it into their minds that shit is acceptable, then they want to start dressing like it. Then they want to start acting like it. Let's talk about Kim Kardashian's daughter, North. Kim had to put that to a stop because Kim saw what Ice Spice was doing. She started hearing the lyrics. She didn't know nothing about it. She was on some autopilot parenting shit. Talking about, oh, my nanny is the one that had her listen to Ice Spice or dressed her or asked if she could dress as Ice Spice, and you let the dumb motherfucker do it? Without even doing some background check. I don't even care where you at. Kim could have been overseas somewhere working on her new Skims line, making a billy. I don't give a fuck. As soon as the nanny hit me and say, hey, North wants to dress up as Ice Spice and post a TikTok, I'm going to go on Google and search who Ice Spice is. Why would I say, okay, go ahead. Cool. Go ahead. Do your thing. Bye. Talk to you later. Stupid. That's stupid. That is called autopilot parenting to me. You are on autopilot parenting. You're just doing shit because you want your child to be okay with you. You want your child to think, oh, mom's cool because she's letting me dress up as Ice Spice. You don't want your child to hate you or to be mad at you. So it's yes to everything. Nah, fuck that. Because then you're going to end up down the road doing the same shit Kim did, finding out who she was later on down the road and be like, damn, I got to put a stop to this. Which is even worse for your child because they thought it was cool. You gave the okay, and now you going back on it and saying it's not cool. So now your child feels like they did something horrible because mom is saying this shit ain't right no more, even though I already dressed up as her, put on the chain, and did some suggestive TikToks. Now look what's happening. Playing damage control. Now you seeing North and more acting like her dad, putting on her dad's shit, putting on her dad's clothes. She dressed up as the bear off of the Graduation album. Which I feel like is something she probably been wanting to do in the first place. But Kim, being the vindictive person that she might be, probably didn't want her to be more attached to her father than she thought. She probably wanted her to be more of a Kardashian, but that didn't work because the mindset is too strong. Kanye may be a little bit loopy sometimes, but that's a person that has a strong mindset. You pass that down to your seeds, man, they develop the same thing. And they ain't got to be in the same profession as you. They ain't got to make no music. They ain't got to do this and that, but that creativity is there. The imagination is there. The will to want to do something great is there. And I'll be damned if you dumb that down. This is me speaking as if I am Kanye. I'll be damned if I let you, my baby mom, Kim, ruin that authenticity and that genuine feeling that my daughter has because you want to turn her into something she's not. Your whole family is a bunch of motherfuckers y'all not. Y'all look like what y'all not. Y'all all pretending to be something you not. And you trying to drag the kids down with you to do the same shit, being on the social media, trying to do all this extra shit. Let these kids be who they want, but also make sure you smart about it, man. Make sure you smart about it. Kanye ain't even got to do shit. He ain't got to be in the trending topics or nothing like that. You just go see North pop up doing some Kanye shit and be like, oh, damn, that's dope. Let that hurt go. Let it go. GMS fam, the Green Room. Today has been a dope show, as always. Let me let y'all in on something, man. We are still doing the GMS Fund, man. So for those who want to donate to the GMS Fund. You see the Cash App down here, man. Whether you got 5, 10, 20, it don't matter, man. You got $1, it don't matter, man. Go ahead. Donate to the GMS Fund, man, if you want to support the channel, man. We want to up production, make this shit better than what it already is, and reach more people than we already do, man. So if you want to do that, if you want to show some real love and some real support to the GMS show, you can by donating to the GMS Fund. Hit that like button on the way out. Follow me on my socials. I follow everybody back. Do your due diligence, man. Put a GMS in the chat. Let's go. Appreciate y'all. Hey, I see y'all. LR Realist in the building, man. Subliminal Frequency is here. Hurricane JW, my nigga King Lukey is here. Glittery Bubbles, what's going on? You say you rolling that fire. Rolling that fire. Bell is in the building. What's good? Zen Master was in the building. Mike Reimer was in the building. Who else was here, man? One Fast R was in the building. Front Page was here, man. Hot One was in the building, man. What's going on? GMS fam, I appreciate y'all so much. Y'all don't even know. 313 Legacy was in the building. My guy Theo Koo was in the building. Grits and Gravy was in the building. My guy Toke Champs is here. Aaron McHenry, what's good? He said, what you smoking? Hey, I'm gonna tell you what I'm smoking. It's called sugar cookies. And this shit fire. RIP to Matthew Perry. You know we gotta send our RIPs, man. A white legend. GMS fam, the green room. I'm gonna see y'all later this week, man. Y'all have a good one. Y'all stay blessed. We out.